Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing the Captain uh I don't know his name. Look, okay? We know this about me by now. I think about it for like a quick second. If I can't think of the name, on to the next. We going and continuing to talk. But um what I will say, completely unrelated to this show in particular, but I'm extremely excited for the next chapter of One Piece. Spoiler alert, if you are not aware, then you don't want to listen to this next portion. But I'm excited because Luffy got knocked out in the previous chapter that got released, and in the spoiler announcement or whatever, the spoiler release for the next chapter, Luffy ends up being confirmed that he is Joy Boy. Well, it doesn't confirm that he is Joy Boy, but Zunisha, the giant elephant that is friends with Joy Boy, said that uh, they heard Joy Boy's voice or heard similar drums to that of Joy Boy, and that Joy Boy has awakened, or Joy Boy has come, right? And then that's Luffy. It pans over to Luffy, and we see Luffy, like his straw hat starts melting, it looks like, and he has a smile on his face. So I was excited for Luffy to be a Zoan, right? And like the only thing that I was excited about for the Zoan thing was the things that could happen because of a result of that. But in reality, it's just that I'm excited to see what his awakening actually is. Because us thinking about him being a rubber man, thinking about what his awakening would be with his his previous devil fruit, which we thought it was the Gumma Gumma no Mi, that wasn't as hype for me, thinking about what it could be now that his devil fruit is not that. I don't have a problem with the fact that he's made out of rubber, but in terms of thinking about what his awakening could have been with that, it didn't line up to me. Like I didn't think that it was going to be like this astronomical change. I thought that it was going to be big, obviously, during whoever he awakens and fights with that. It would have been big. It would have been a nice showcasing, but it also would have been, I want to say, basic, right? If we think about when Kaido was like, rubber doesn't bounce like that, think about if that was his awakening and it actually was the rumors that people were having, where it was like Luffy can make things around bouncy, or like he can make his body bounce off of anything, right? Like, think about that. Like, it seems like very basic to me. It seems like a very basic adaptation of his devil fruit awakening. But for us to find out that his devil fruit is not actually the Gumma Gumma no Mi, to then have his devil fruit be revealed, and for it to have its awakening all in the same chapter, is way more exciting than just having his Gumma Gumma no Mi just be awakened. But yeah, so that's next chapter, and I can't wait. But unfortunately, that chapter, when it comes out, the chapter is going on break for a week or two. I don't remember how long it is, but it's going on break. So it's really unfortunate. Like, they're gonna show us something hype, and they're gonna be like, "All right, good luck." Right? Because there's no guarantee that they're even going to announce what his devil fruit is actually called in that next chapter. It's just that they can show us, like, just like the picture, the spoiler picture. They show us his straw hat melting, right? But what does that mean exactly? Like, does it mean that it's like katakuri? Because it'd be dope if Luffy's abilities, he can more easily mimic what he's seen previously. We know Luffy likes to do what he's seen previously. So if the he learned how to do advanced observation hockey, right? He can see into the future. What if because he saw how Katakuri used his devil fruit, he tries to mimic that? And if he can melt like other things and his own body, what if he can like, do like Katakuri-esque things? And even what else goes into that is we know that Luffy can like blow air into his body in order to make it grow in size. But what if his awakening allows him to turn something else into a material that he can put into his own body to make himself bigger? And what I mean by that is if we think about how Katakuri used his devil fruit, right? Yeah, he was able to make attacks, right? But he was also able to merge the surroundings into an attack. So think about Kid. Kid is able to make a metal arm. Luffy doesn't necessarily have to blow air into his entire body to make himself a giant if he can awaken his devil fruit and turn materials around him into a material that he can put and use with his body, right? So he can make himself a giant like that instead of just using his own body. But I mean, it is what it is. We'll figure out what his devil fruit is, I guess, in 2 chapters. The next chapter we'll end up like getting left with a cliffhanger, but the following one, hopefully, we end up getting more information. But I think that we're gonna end up getting the information about the devil fruit, which is previously Joy Boy's devil fruit. I think that it's they're also gonna give us some information about Joy Boy in the process of telling us what Luffy's devil fruit is and whatever the case may be. But let's get into this.
Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never ending. Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never ending. We will live our lives, we will live our lives, live our lives, we will live our lives in the fast lane. We will live our lives, we will live our lives, live our lives, we will live our lives in the fast lane.
All right, I am finished with this picture of Kotosuchi. I honestly only remembered his name after I finished the intro to the video and I was rolling over to my desk and I was like, oh, okay, that's his name. And then, but I was trying to, I tried to think about it previously for the intro and I took like a couple seconds and I couldn't think of it. But when I didn't need it, I ended up remembering it. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment section to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.